So, oh, I guess,
Okay, got it. I'll just put got it.
okay, this meeting is being recorded. Let me send a quick email to everybody, just so that other people can join.
Where are the others? There's only 3 of us.
Hold on, Noreen. Okay. Okay, so we are recording, so I'll just start talking. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this pre-recorded edition episode of Americano Update. This is a special show for, this show is for International Women's Day 2022. I'm sorry about the previous announcements and the scheduling. Excuse me, the scheduling conflicts, but like I said before, new channel, we're still growing, and let's begin. Okay, hopefully this will be cleaned up nice in the edit.
Okay.
So I have with me here today the one, the only, the very beautiful Noreen Toledo.
Thank you.
Noreen is hi, Noreen. Full disclosure, Noreen is my friend, and she's the co-owner of the best Indian restaurant in Davao and the best restaurant, period, in Davao. It is called 5S Indian
Restaurant.
5S Box Restaurant. It's on the Medical School Drive near the corner of JP
Before going to Bahada.
Right, exactly. It's near that. It's on that street near the corner of JP Laurel. I highly recommend everybody check them out. Great vegetable samosas, great chai, great mango lassi. Absolutely perfect lamb biryani or biryani, but it's terrific. And just a little bit more to intro Noreen. Noreen, her husband is Indian, and I like to tease her and her husband that he is not Indian, she is not Filipina. They are actually Emirati because they both met in Dubai, which is where Noreen was working for a little while. So Noreen is married. She is, like I said, the owner of the restaurant, and maybe we will be joined by 2 other women later. Again, this is for International Women's Day. It would have been better if we could have, not instead of myself, a female doing this, but again, sorry everyone, we're not doing this live. This had to be pre-recorded. Also, International Women's Day is Tuesday, 8 March. But we're doing this today a little early, again, for scheduling and reasons like that. Maybe we'll release the video. Well, maybe we'll release the video on International Women's Day, or maybe as soon as it's ready. We'll see. So welcome, Noreen. Thank you so much for joining.
Hi, welcome, Andres, my Americano friend.
Yes, we are friends. Full disclosure, we are, Noreen and I are friends. So,
Yeah.
Noreen, you are, well, first, you are a woman, is that correct?
Well, probably, yeah. I don't see something coming out.
Okay, so Noreen, you're a woman. What about what have you seen in your lifetime? What changes have you seen? You've lived in the Philippines, you've lived in Davao, you've lived in Dubai. Maybe what changes, what differences do you see in Dubai and Davao? What or in other countries you've been, or what differences between when the different places you've been to, or maybe when you were younger and when you were a little girl, then a teenager, now you're married and you're a business owner. Have would you say things have gotten better, worse, stayed the same for yourself or for women in general, or have some things some things have stayed the same, gotten better, gotten worse for yourself or women in general?
Okay, so for myself, there's a lot of changes. Okay, especially the size of my body is changing as I grow older. Okay, so per se for the international scene or for everything, right? For everybody. So basically, since, well, if I observe the women in Davao and outside the country, it's a lot of difference, okay? Because like right now, it's more modern and mostly women, especially in Davao, I cannot understand because they're trying to be conservative, but they're actually modern in dressing styles, like, and in the way of, how can you say that? Like projecting themselves, but actually they're still on the conservative ways of like courtships somehow, yeah, and stuff. Okay, well, in Dubai it's different. Like in the Middle East, like women there are actually conservative. They're wearing this, as much as possible. Like especially my wearing sense right now, it's actually been, how can you say that, they have a big influence in me in doing my dressing style, because before I'm also modern, like I like to flaunt, some of the my skin or stuff because it makes me comfortable. Well, anyway, before I am not this fat, so it's okay. I have to hide, those part of the body. So I need to wear proper clothes where it cannot be seen, but you can be projected as sexy maturely. So yeah, that's it. What more can I say?
Well, it's very interesting because when we talk about fashion and women's fashion and what's appropriate and what's not, what's modest, what is not, because before the Spanish came here to the Philippines, and I say we because I live here and because my wife is a Filipina, we were all just running around naked, and I'm not
It's in the Malay
suggesting.
part, not in the Spanish.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
think so.
okay. I said before the Spanish came here.
Okay, yeah, before.
I said before.
Okay. Probably.
Before some of us, before the Spanish came here, some of us were definitely running around naked. And it's funny. The other day I saw this woman wearing the hijab somewhere here in Davao. This was in a cafe, and so she took off her mask, and I noticed she was wearing because we're all wearing face masks. She took off her mask, and I noticed she was wearing high heel shoes and a lot of makeup. And so it brings up the
It
whole
happens in
question: what is
Dubai.
right? Exactly. What is
Yeah.
if the burqa is about feminine modesty, well then what's the pre-COVID? What's the point of, you probably saw this in Dubai because you were in Dubai pre-COVID. Then what's the point of, or not what's the point? Then I just want to say it's interesting that if the hijab is about feminine modesty, you have these women, Muslim women wearing the hijab, yet they've got long eyelashes, lipstick, rouge on the cheek, high heels. Their hair might be covered, but the rest of their clothes and their skin might be completely covered, but their clothes are so tight. You got a pretty good idea of what she looks like without
Yeah.
anything.
You know
So
why?
yeah.
Yeah, because the definition of us is like we actually dressed well and take care of ourselves, putting makeup, not to impress the men, actually to impress our fellow women. That's really odd, but that's how it is. Like we like to look better than this women, you know what I mean? So actually it's that thing. And secondly is the men, like because if you're really like attractive, then if you have men attracted to you, then it's a plus points to women, like, oh my god, I should look like her, or I should dress up like her, because you know, like men are actually attracted to her. So these kind of things, but we are definitely like wearing, or you know, being fashionist, and very conscious on our dressing up and our taking care of our skin, everything, because we like to look better than the other women. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Um, you know, I don't think I'm a straight man, despite all the rumors you see on the internet and the questionable videos that you've seen all over the internet. I'm a straight man,
Yeah,
and I don't think, generally
but you
speaking.
like
Hmm?
Philip,
Hmm?
it's okay.
Well, no, I don't like him. I just want him to show me that big tattoo he has on his chest. But
Well, his
anyway,
friend has more tattoo. You don't need to ask Philip about his tattoo.
there we go. Anyway,
Okay,
for everyone who's
go to your
listening,
next topic.
Philip,
Sorry, guys.
right, right. Yeah, sorry guys. Philip, Noreen and I are friends, and Philip is another friend of ours. But yeah, you know, I was talking about this to shamelessly plug my own channel while people are watching my channel. If you go on Americano Update, you'll see I talk a little bit about this, about how for men the appearance thing is a lot easier. I can shave my head. I don't need to wear makeup. Uh, you know, I'm not trying, and I'm also married, and well, it's clear that by her choice of husband, my wife did not really care too much about appearance. But
Okay.
does it matter?
Very defensive.
I'm not being defensive. I'm just being
Yes, you
real,
are.
and
It's just like telling,
and
I don't
plus,
want to take care of myself. Or I
well,
don't care
here's the
about the way I
thing.
look. What?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Maybe if I were female, I would.
Oh my God. So I wish God will make you a female next birth. I can see that. At least you can take care of
Hey,
yourself. Hey, you can, Andres. See, I saw you with the hair on your FB.
that
Good.
was years ago when I had hair. When I had hair, that was years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you talking? You're talking about the picture on
But
where
now
I
the fad is bald. Bald is sexy now. Hello. So just do something and then you can be, you know, projecting sexy.
well, actually, yeah, actually, The Rock and Jason Statham, they have helped make baldness sexy. And
Yes.
the truth is, I have made baldness sexy, because once I started shaving my head, every man in the world wanted to shave his head. You know.
Oh.
So, but anyway, yeah. So let's I think there was something else I was gonna say about that, but let's go on. But you know what? There is still, and it's a big industry, uh, for men to have hair implants or to treat their baldness. You know, some men, they just don't want to be bald, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Probably they look ridiculous when they're bald. Like I can see Parvis can be ridiculously looking when he's bald because his head is smaller. Can be.
I would think his head, disclose, just to let the audience know, Parviz is Noreen's husband. I would think his head would get. Doesn't your head look bigger for everybody? Doesn't it look like your head gets bigger when you shave all your hair? I would think.
I don't know. Probably.
Okay. You know what,
Okay.
Noreen? Let's do
So
this.
let's stick to the
You shave
topic.
your head. Huh?
Let's
Okay.
let's stick
Well,
to the
let's.
topic. Come on. Well, Sara Duterte shaved
Okay.
her head
Okay.
and she looks okay.
Well, why don't you shave your head and see what happens?
I look like a bowling ball. I already cut it like short before. And Parvis is like, what the hell? You look like a ball. So I don't do it anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you, and you can talk about this in personal terms or in general terms, what you think about it. And that is, you do not have children, but you're married and you have a career. So what do you think? Like, can women have it all? Career, husband, and children, can they have it all?
Yeah, why not? If they wanted to, yeah. I have friends who have it all. And they have also
What about?
a
Uh-huh.
husband who's handsome and with a lot of money. So it's okay. But per se, sometimes people are not satisfied, even though they have it all. So as much as
Mhm.
possible, it's not about having it all. It's about how happy you are and what you are having right now, right?
Yeah, I talk about this on, I talk about this, I have talked about this on the other videos on my channel, Minimalism 1, 2, and 3. We get very philosophical and we talk about things like that, what makes you happy, et cetera, or as we say here in the Philippines, et cetera,
Yeah,
sapinas,
yeah.
et cetera. Yeah. Okay. So what about now? I know there are in the Philippines there are stay-home dads, stay-home moms. Um, any thoughts on that, Noreen?
Mm, well, see, right now the only thing are women are more of the career person or the career driven person in the family than the men. I can see that it's not like before, like it's mostly it's men, but now it's women who's doing that. So basically, what can I say? It's a change of face, and women right now are very competitive, you know. So like me, I am quite a competitive person. Like I've been working with the corporate world, and it's of course it's mostly men, especially on my job. But then I have to really excel. So that's the only thing. There will be discrimination. I don't. I agree with that, of course. But then it's not like men. I have to prove twice because I'm a woman. That's the only thing. You know, I don't know if you have experienced that in your when you worked before in the corporate situation. If you have, well, yeah, it seems odd if women are performing very well.
So
I don't
Noreen,
know.
let
Am I
me.
intimidate
Uh-huh.
men? Probably.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Noreen, do you ever think you have lost, you were fired from a job because the men were jealous of your talent? Has that ever happened to you, or do you think that's ever happened to you,
That
or
I've
a
been
similar
fired to
situation?
a job
Or maybe
because
not fired, or maybe something negative happened because at a workplace because the men were jealous of your talent, because I know of at least one woman. She was on television. She was the top sales performer in the United States for her company, and then
okay,
they terminated her, either fired her or laid her off for budget cuts reasons. And she feels they were jealous of her talent. Now, maybe if she were a man, they still would have fired her because they still would have been jealous of her talent, or maybe they fired her because she's a woman, and so they were jealous that this woman was doing so well. Has anything like that ever happened to you, or have you observed that yourself happening maybe to another woman?
well, basically, I have experience, but I was not fired. So the only thing I was like, I know that, you know, this person particularly is actually like, how can I say that, has been challenged, because how can I be able to do that? And the only thing is I'm an Asian, and then I'm working with expats there who are especially Europeans, and then when you excel, it's not being only a woman, but also being on your race itself, your passport. That's really sad. But unfortunately, because it's a sales business and I am productive, so that's why they cannot fire me, because I give them the money. It's like, you're producing for the company. But probably if I'm just a regular administrative head of HR or something, probably they might fire me because of, you know, they might get intimidated of what you are, but not all, because there's some men like I work for also actually are happy to work with me and are happy to ask me, how I did it, so there are things like that. So it depends, yeah. But mostly there's also like women in the office who are also working with me, especially in the sales. If I really perform well, then they have this thing like, they get envy, like, yeah, I don't know why, but probably it just, how can you say that? Sometimes it's normal, especially on a very driven world, driven with money, driven with recognition. So that's it. Yeah, it's only how you're gonna deal with these people and take them in a way like, probably treat them still nice, but then you either have to prove more, so kill them with enviousness and be nice. That's it. Yeah. Yes, Andres. How about
So
you? Have you well, you're a man, but did you ever have that experience?
I have seen, yeah, I have seen uh uh and anti-Latino. It's very funny because in America, I can pass for white, but I'm also Latino, and a lot of people, I have received some discrimination for that from that, and I have definitely observed other people being discriminated against.
Mm-hmm. They're like
There's
confused because they cannot
hmm?
tell what you are. Probably they're confused because they cannot tell what you are or who you are or what kind of nationality you are. Because
That's right.
kind
That's
of
right.
Asian,
That's
kind
right.
of like
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, look, I'm Filipino, right?
see, you look like Asian there.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah,
And then you have
do
the
you like
last
my
name of
handkerchief?
Asian.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you like my handkerchief?
Yeah, I give that to you.
That's right, you did. And of course, these handkerchiefs that you gave me are by far and away the most fashionable things in my possession, easily.
You can make it a scarf. Tie it here in your neck,
I tried it
And then,
already. I
yeah,
tried it already.
yeah,
It
that
didn't, it
one.
didn't, it's too, my neck is too big.
I
And
dare.
you know what they
Oh my
say about men
God.
with big, what? What?
But big neck,
You know?
that means you have a big waistline.
I was gonna say it meant I had a big something else, but I don't want YouTube to
Yeah, but you
flag
have to
this
look at on the
video.
feet or the foot. That's where you're gonna say you have a big something else.
Yeah, okay. Noreen, let's remember, I don't want YouTube to
Okay.
flag this video. Okay. Let's not, we have to be respectful to the YouTube gods, or
Anyway, you
goddesses,
can edit
or
this, right? So edit those things.
that's right. We can edit it. We can edit
Okay.
it. We can post the
Sorry, I
full
keep on
video and the
drinking.
edited video. Yeah. Well, hey, no more liquor ban, so you can drink whatever you want.
Yeah, but this is
So,
without liquor, so it's not good.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, come
No, but
over.
yeah, yeah. No, but I also have to say, because I can pass, because I'm a man, I have male privilege, and because I can pass for white, I have white male privilege. We were talking about this, remember, you, me, and some
Okay.
people, we were having dinner, remember? And
Yeah.
so yeah. So yeah, that must be said. Um, now, okay, so here's a question. Are you ready? Are you ready to get
Okay.
controversial?
Okay. What's that controversial question?
Okay, all right. So Noreen, should divorce be legal in the Philippines?
Of course, yes. Why not?
Because
Yeah.
but you are destroying families.
It's nothing to destroy. It's more destructible that they're not divorced and they're going somewhere. So better like, divorce, move your life on, or you can move on. He had to pay the alimony though. So at least child support should be there. So it's just okay. Yeah, definitely. I will agree with that one.
You know, years ago, this Filipina told me, in the Philippines, there is no divorce, so you are stuck with your loser husband. That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah. And not
Mhm.
only that, okay, because the only thing is like the family of the man, especially their moms, are tolerating their son. So it's more like this is a problem.
Mhm.
This is a problem. So that's why. So for me, I agree to have the divorce because see, women are also suffering, in a relationship. So not only with their husband, but with also their what do you call this, the in-laws, the families of the husband. So for me, they should be moving on.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can you hear the background? Are we so
Mhm.
noisy? Huh?
Yeah, I can, but
Sorry.
again, small channel. We're doing the best with what we
Okay.
can. Um,
Okay.
okay, well, so let me ask you, Noreen, what about adultery? Should adultery be legal in the Philippines?
Well, if there's divorce, then why you should have adultery? There's no adultery then. If you're divorced.
Well, no, but I mean, but
Okay.
no,
Yes,
but
Andres.
no, but some, the divorce is punishable by law. And there have been people who have gone to jail in this country for adultery. Uh,
Yeah.
should adultery so adultery should remain illegal.
Yeah. Because it's like you're cheating. I mean, it's cheating. So why not
Mm-hmm.
divorce and not do, so you will not have adultery. Anyway, it's like in the Ten Commandments, it's also like, super sin. But they never mentioned there that, okay, divorce is against the, God's thingy. So I'd rather have divorce. So at least you will not commit adultery. Yeah. What do you think?
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. No, it's just divorce, excuse me, divorce is already legal in every other country in the world, I think. And in many countries, adultery is illegal, but I think in most countries, there are no laws prohibiting adultery.
Mhm.
Um, so that's very interesting. So, uh, okay, we're keeping controversial here,
Okay.
controversial.
Okay.
Okay. So now, should abortion be legal in the Philippines?
Well, it's a woman's body. Women have right if they can, have the child or not. Especially if, the child is coming from incest or rape and stuff. imagine the trauma that the woman actually handles on that situation. Plus, she got a child on it. So basically, yeah, why not? If there is a reason that can be a distraction to that person, especially to a woman, then I'd rather have it legal. Yeah, but if you're gonna be, how can you say that? The only thing is like if they are irresponsible, person, and then they're doing an abortion on it. So actually, it's kind of a very very sad situation. But still, we as women should be able to be responsible in whatever decision we have to our body. So we should have given the right to decide on that.